This is Pav Bamber here for PSB Sports. I'm at the Dillian Whyte matchroom announcement press conference at Chelsea Harbour. We've got Dillian Whyte's new trainer, Mark Tibbs. Mark, thank you so much for talking to PSB Sports. Firstly, how did the initial relationship and initial contact come about between yourself and Dillian?
Yeah, Dillian Whyte, I was in the gym about 6 weeks ago, gets a phone call. I recognised Dillian's voice straight away, and he says, "Mark, how are you doing?" I said, "How you doing, Dillian?" Unlucky with the AJ fight. Anyway, you know, the same old talk. And then then he says to me, "Mark, can I come and see you?" So I says, "No problem, Dillian. Let me call you back this evening." Puts the phone down. Anyway, calls him back in the evening. We set up a meeting in the gym, very casual meeting. He comes down with Greg and Eamon, guys that keep him on track, so to speak. And we sat down, we had a chat. I knew he was looking for a trainer. I says, "Dillian, don't commit just yet. Let's have a down basis, and I don't want to commit, you don't want to commit, and then we're here today." Yeah, that's how it starts.
Sounds good. And one thing I noticed, he said in the press conference there, he said when he was with Jonathan Bags, he wasn't quite getting that one-on-one time. I suppose that India was sort of going around Austria with Vladimir Klitschko, and obviously from a trainer's perspective as yourself, you'd want your fighter to be there with you all the time, training, because you said there's only a few adjustments he needs to make. So surely it's a partnership. If you stay together, only good things can happen, surely.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine Dillian's had some great experience with the Klitschko camp, and he's been around in America. He's been around. He's not been knocked about. He's a great fighting talent. He reads a fight well. He's good with people. He's 28 years old, but he's got an old head on young shoulders. He reads people well. The street nature side of him, I'm really interested in, and yeah, he's got it all. He needs just keeping on track. A couple of things need tweaking. And yeah, I'm happy.
That sounds good. I think obviously ever since there's a huge rivalry between himself and Anthony Joshua. There's been a lot of talk about Dave Allen as well recently. David Price is coming back into the mix. You know, the heavyweight division domestically and worldwide is wide open. I think Tyson Fury win the world title. Can you see yourself with Dillian Whyte getting that rematch with Anthony Joshua? Because it's something he does talk about quite a lot, and there's obviously the rivalry with Dave Allen as well. So what sort of fight can we expect from him on the 25th, and then moving forward from there?
Yeah, well, listen. On the 25th, he's got what he's got in front of him. I like to work at one fight at a time. I slightly look ahead, but Dillian Whyte, people should be excited about his fighting ability. He's capable to mix it with all these guys, and he's going to address one or two things about his makeup, and he's addressing them. He's investing in himself, and I really think the British boxing public have got an exciting times ahead with Dillian Whyte. They really have.
Absolutely. I've got to ask you as well about Jimmy Tibbs, Billy Joe. Obviously, unfortunately, sustained a hand injury. Pulled him out of the April 30th fight against Berzak. Once again, you've got Canelo just beat Khan, but he's vacated the WBC title. Golovkin, Billy Joe, Eubank. There's so many big names out there. What sort of fight can we see Billy Joe coming in after he recovers from his hand injury, Mark?
I can't really speak on that because I'm as wise as you are. Right. I'm as wise as you are, and that's the brutal truth of it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but exciting times with Billy Joe for sure.
Fingers crossed. And you never know, we could see him in there with Golovkin sometime soon. Who knows? Or with Canelo. There's so many middleweights out there, isn't there?
Of course there is. It's exciting times for Billy Joe. He's world champion, for Christ's sake.
Exactly. Yeah. World champ. Mark, I want to say thank you so much for talking to PSB Sports, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you.